Success isn't won in giant leaps. It's earned in tiny, consistent choices repeated long enough to become unstoppable. Most drummers are waiting for a moment. A viral clip, a big gig, a breakthrough connection, a lucky opportunity. But the musicians who actually build careers, brands, and influence don't wait for moments. They build momentum. And momentum is not created by motivation. It's created by compounding action. Today's episode is about how drummers turn attention into opportunity. Not just followers, not just views, but influence, systems, and long-term value. Because attention alone is noise. But attention, combined with daily compounding effort, becomes power. This is how musicians start becoming more than a musician. Now let's talk about the big shift most drummers never make. Most drummers want outcomes, but live in randomness. Random practice, random posting, random networking, random goals, and randomness never compounds. Research across psychology, habit science, and performance studies all point to the same thing. The most powerful force in achievement is not talent, not luck, not sudden breakthroughs. It is small actions, repeated consistently over time. Not linear growth, exponential growth. James Clear calls this the compound effect of habits. 1% better every day becomes 37 times better in a year. Not because the actions were impressive, but because they were stacked. Charles Duhigg showed us that habits don't just build results. They build identity. Daily actions wire your brain toward who you are becoming, not who you intend to be. So if your daily actions are scattered, reactive, and inconsistent, your future will be too. This is why most drummers gain attention and lose it just as fast, because nothing underneath it was built to hold it. Now have you considered why attention doesn't equal opportunity? Let's deal with something important. Attention is not success. Followers are not careers. Views are not value. Viral moments are not systems. Attention is only a door. Opportunity is what you've built behind it. If 10,000 people suddenly found you today, what would they enter? A system? A message? A clear offer? A movement? A platform? A product? A pathway? Or just another clip? Most drummers stop at visibility. But builders move from attention to trust to systems to long-term value. And the bridge between those is daily compounding effort. Now let's talk about the concept of the compounding stack. If you want to turn attention into opportunity, you need a stack. Not hustle, a stack. Here is a simple one most musicians never intentionally build. 1. Daily output, aka visibility layer. This is what people see. Your short videos, practice clips, insights, grooves, breakdowns, your stories. But the purpose is not posting. The purpose is training expression, testing ideas, documenting growth, attracting aligned attention. Visibility is not for ego. It is for feedback. 2. Daily skill or value building, aka asset layer. Every day, something must be growing underneath your content. Your playing, your thinking, your teaching ability, your network, your systems, your understanding of business. If nothing is growing, nothing compounds. This is where most drummers fail. They produce content without producing capacity. Attention with no depth collapses. 3. Daily system building, aka leverage layer. This is where drummers truly start becoming more. Systems turn effort into assets. Examples: documenting instead of starting from zero, templates instead of reinventing, email lists instead of only followers, communities instead of random audiences, offers instead of hopes. Systems are what allow one action to keep working when you stop. This is how attention becomes opportunity. Now let's consider how daily compounding looks in real life. Let's make this practical. A compounding drummer doesn't ask, "What can I post?" They ask, "What am I building?" So a normal day might look like 45 minutes skill or craft growth, 20 minutes documenting what was learned, 15 minutes engaging intentionally, 10 minutes improving one small system. That's not intensity. That's identity. Over 90 days, your playing sharpens, your message clarifies, your audience recognizes you, your systems quietly form. You don't just gain followers. You gain position. Now take note of the 3 drummer traps that kill compounding. Trap 1, event thinking. Once this happens, then I'll start. Compounding only responds to consistency, not plans. Trap 2, consumption over creation. Watching growth content is not growth. Only executed effort compounds. Trap 3, Perfection over progression. Compounding hates perfection. It thrives on iteration. Small, done, repeated. So how do you turn attention into real opportunities? Here's where it all comes together. When daily compounding is in place, attention becomes useful because now you can guide people into communities, turn lessons into products, turn processes into programs, turn skills into services, turn presence into partnerships. Now a viral moment doesn't inflate you. It feeds what you've already built. That's leverage. That's influence. That's long-term value. At MTD Global, we don't believe in pressure that burns out. We believe in progress that stacks. Small steps today, compounded strength tomorrow, exponential impact eventually. Daily action doesn't just move you forward. It transforms who you are becoming. And who you are becoming determines what you can hold. This is how musicians stop chasing moments and start building movements. This is how drummers become more than a drummer. In the next episode, we're going to break down how drummers build influence ecosystems. Not just content, not just brands, but environments where opportunities naturally form. Like and subscribe. You don't want to miss our next growth discussion. You're more than a drummer or more than a musician.